Hey, hey! I'm back in the roundabout! I'm back in the roundabout in Kemptville. And people are looking at me like I'm a complete lunatic. Nice friendly waves though, I gotta say. Pretty friendly little town. There's gonna be the odd lack of muffler truck going by because it is Kemptville and that seems to be a thing out here. God love them. Anyway, it's gonna rain any minute, so I'm gonna try and be brief. Ha! That's funny, I know. But I want to talk to you about being present. And I want to talk to you about why, and I want to give you a little bit of a how, if you're just starting out on this whole idea of being present. And I think that actually being, oh, there we go. I think that actually being in this roundabout is a really good indicator of why it's kind of nice to start being present and letting it sink in and be a part of what you are and who you are and what you do, and practice as much as you possibly can, because it doesn't come naturally. We don't admire the present moment as much as we really should. Instead, we think about our past or our future. Oh, big truck. Hang on. And we kind of get lost in the whole notion of, that wasn't for me, that was some guy cutting some guy off on the roundabout, because some people don't know how to use a roundabout. Its main purpose is to sit in, obviously. Yeah, so what we tend to do is spend most of the present moment thinking about the past or the future and really not being kind of here. And when you finally get to the whole idea of being here, you really have a deeper appreciation for the profound simplicity of life. And everything comes with a sort of peaceful ease. And eventually, that peaceful ease becomes applied to the past and the future thoughts that you have. Hey, Sarah! Fun. And you sort of become like these guys over here who I'm in great company with, and that is the tree. You actually have that vibe that a tree gives off. You know, that vibe of it is what it is, and it's peace and contentment and just being, just simply and profoundly being. And doesn't that sound awesome? So it's not like you're doing the present shit because you want to be joyful all the time and euphoric and everything's going to be amazing and you'll never have any problems again. And it also doesn't mean that you're totally denying or putting your head in the sand about anything that is fucking going on in your life that sucks shit, right? It's not like that. But it gives you the tools to be able to deal better with the shit. Because if you only think about what's going on outside of you and you desperately try and control what's going on outside of you, whether it's because of fear, it just is because of fear. That's basically the bottom line. If you live in that state, then you are never going to be peace. Never going to be peace, because you just simply cannot control the things that happen on outside of you. Your world around you is forever changing, and it's going to give you some really good times and it's going to give you some really shitty times, and you cannot possibly control what's going on around you. The only thing you can control is your reaction to what's going on around you. Now, I know you've heard this often, but you actually have to apply it and start practicing that knowledge. Okay, it's one thing to hear it from all of these, spiritual teachers and reading it in books and seeing it in memes and Instagram posts and, sorry, my nose is running, it's fucking cold out here. But it's another thing to actually start really practicing it and embracing it. And in the hopes that you become more like my friends here that I'm sitting with peacefully in this roundabout. So here's what you know. You know that you can't control your world. Okay? Nothing you can do will be able to control what's going on around you. God forbid, but you could get hit by a car. You could win the lottery. You could wake up and suddenly feel like you don't want to be married to the person you've been married to for 20 years. You could fall in love in 30 seconds of seeing somebody. I mean, there's like good and bad, quote unquote, stuff going on all the time that you have zero control on. So, and you also can't control those in your world as well. So to let other people's opinions or thoughts or actions affect you is kind of not particularly helpful, right? So I'm here to tell you about the staying present thing, and the tool, the best tool, the starting block of that is to actually be aware of what you're doing in that present moment. And how do you do that? Well, you distract your thoughts by not thinking about the future or the past and thinking about what you're actually doing right at this particular moment. So you are, this is going to sound really fucking weird and you're going to feel really fucking weird doing it, but I'm telling you, this is the beginning of something super great. You are going to start the dialogue in your head, or if you need to, out loud, where you are going to track everything you're doing in the day. So if I'm getting into my car and to go to work, I am going to say in my head, now I am sitting down in my car. Now I'm putting the keys into the ignition. Now I am turning the key. Now I am backing out of my driveway. Now I am placing my hands on the steering wheel. Now I am putting my foot on the accelerator. Now I am looking around to make sure that I'm safe. Now I am going to drive my car, etc., etc., etc. Now I'm going to go pour myself a cup of coffee. Now I am going to read this email. And everything that you do, you are tracking. And you're going to forget to do it at times, and that's okay, because you're also going to remember again. And this is going to, number one, you're going to distract yourself from thinking about the past, the future, and what causes drama and stress and non-present activity in the brain. And it's going to bring you right into what you're doing right now, right at this moment. So you won't fill your head with thoughts about the future, which is the only thing, or past, which is the only thing that's creating the conflict with the present moment. The only thing that's creating conflict is your thoughts about whatever the fuck is going on that is completely out of your control. And then there's a step after that, and a step after that, and a step after that. But for, like, let's call it another week, I want you guys to track your actions with your thoughts. I am doing this now. I am doing this now. I am drinking this water. I just got totally laughed at, etc. And I'm gonna guarantee you that the end result of that is that you're gonna feel actually more in control. As you let go of trying to control your outside world and you gain more control of your thoughts, you're gonna feel more solid, and you're gonna feel more peaceful, and you're gonna feel more content. You're gonna feel more at ease. You're gonna feel more like these guys. I promise. I am living fucking proof of this. And ultimately that is what you want, am I right? Ultimately you want peace of mind. Ultimately you want to feel relief. That's what this brings you, relief. Your brain is tired. Your brain is tired of trying to control everything. Hi, Bonnie! Oh my God, this is so fucking funny. So yeah, that's what I want you to do. I'm gonna insist that you do it. And you're gonna feel really weird doing it. And again, like I said, you're gonna forget about doing it, but then you're gonna remember again, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be tracking this. And don't beat yourself up for forgetting, it's normal. Okay? Oh, doggo. Staring right at me. And then you start to notice, the robin walking across the road, and it makes you smile. And you notice that that cup of coffee really tastes fucking really good. And even doing the dishes and the bubbles of the water, it has a new vibe to it. And mundanity doesn't become so mundane. It's actually just is. And it's kind of nice. because you're not thinking, oh, I should be doing something else, or this is a chore I have to do. It's more like, no, I'm right here doing it. You're just being. You're just being the dishes and being the tree and being that robin. That you're kind of like a part of it. So yeah, that's what I'm wanting you to do. And I would like you to just notice how there's a slight shift in how you perceive your moments. All right? Okay. I think that's it for now. I feel like I got more. I always have more to say, but I'm going to try and make these short. Okay, what are we? 10 minutes. Is that short? I don't know. Anyway, there you have it. All right, so you're going to be more tree by just being more aware of what you're doing just in the moment, without thinking that you know, and again, it's not like you have to do anything, super amazingly, oh my God, I have to be so spiritual, I have to meditate. No, fuck. You just gotta be here, be present, be in this moment by just being aware of what you're doing. And kind of laugh at yourself when you start to lose yourself in your thoughts and go, oh my God, and start tracking that too a little bit. And then just come back. Come on back to, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Here I am now. Here I am doing this. Okay? Okay. Okay? Okay. 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 Okay, bye Kemptville. Bye Roundabout. Bye you guys. I'll talk to you soon.